you know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Man, you don't want with them, bro. Oh, you, and it better get low. Extorting, you ain't got no friends. Oh, they'll be for that like a Chanel scarf like rainbow. $1,000, this ain't your cloth. You ain't, that ain't no sauce. I can see the noodles made for poodles. I'm thinking about the LaFerrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof. Greens is a secret to the youth. Your goals are malnourished. Please spit the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be laden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the sapphire casing.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Here's a little story about a kid from Morocco. Had to show Carlito I was Benny Blanco. Check it out. Raindrop, all set. Plug, we the outlet. Try to put me in the box. I'm in the box office. All of.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the veteran kicker, Phil Dawson, ready to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. First and 10, Keenum. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Shift together here from the D-line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Palmer looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Now Keenum throwing on second. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing again is Keenum. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Keenum now on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes Arizona's offense back onto the field. Earlier we were talking about the quarterback position. A big decision coming up on that spot. But, you know, Cardinal fans and fantasy football owners, I guess, so disappointed when David Johnson went down in the opener with a fractured wrist, wound up missing the season. That kind of got overlooked in 2017. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be, because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. The 2 old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, it's Keenum. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Corey Peters breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They do snap it to Keenan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Corey Peters in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. And the ball drops incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it. Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup there of 37. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. Palmer to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watching that Barney. Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Watching that Barney. 319. Watching that Barney.
Back to throw, Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Comes to Cook, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go, Leopard. Here we go now.
Play action. It's Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
A give. This is Cook. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the first rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards. And he loses the football a second time. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 25 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's Keenum. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They run it again with Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on third down, Keenum. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They run again on first down. Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On second down, Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Forbath to add the extra point. And this first half. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Palmer. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The interception. Something between the ears.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now Keenum. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. That's not only Adam Thielen, that's the Pro Bowler Adam Thielen, who had 91 catches this year and over 1,200 yards, a career high.
We always look for great stories when we do games. Is there a better one this season than Adam Thielen in terms of where he came from to make a Pro Bowl roster as a receiver for the Minnesota Vikings? Lightly recruited out of high school, ends up at Mankato State, which is now known as Minnesota State Mankato. Undrafted, goes to a rookie free agent tryout camp, hangs around, makes the practice squad. First, he's a special teams guy, and now he's one of the better receivers in the league. I think it's one of the best stories I've heard in 2017 NFL.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Keenum. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense.
And tough starting field position here.
Check three. Let's go.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the 1st half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And the route is on here in this 1st half. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Anthony Barr able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. They go play action with Palmer. And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. To throw from his end zone. Palmer. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarius Wright, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On second and 10, Keenum. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Keenum going to try and throw on third down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. When the Vikings get down this way, they start looking for number 82. Rudolph had 24 targets in the red zone last year, tops in the league.
And that's what you do when you have a tight end who understands how to get open in tight spaces. Gronk knows how to do that. Tyler Eifert does it well in Cincinnati. Kyle Rudolph emulates those guys.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play clock winding down. And that'll set them back 5. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Keenum again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Back that up, Philly. Here we go.
Now Keenum. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, 2 up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Marcus Golden coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Keenum. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Palmer on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Keenum on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. Keenum going to throw. Dancing to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Black 99
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw on second down is Keenum. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Again, it's Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. So they're going to go for 2. Throwing now is Keenum. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. On second down, here's Palmer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to the air, Palmer after the pick six. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Palmer. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, make sure you don't. It really gets you into more trouble.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Sherrills to return it. Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! No, check! Patriot! Now let's go!
Now a first down throw. Keenum. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now let's go.
Keenum to throw on second down. Going deep for Diggs. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. As a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball... There goes Larry Fitzgerald. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 74 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. They'll try the air now with Keenum. And Rudolph has it left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
second down. Here's Keenum. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 41 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And now here is another interception. Terrence Newman with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go!
A toss to Cook. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go! 3-19!
Here we go on 4th. Keenum. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Palmer to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone.
Detroit! Detroit!
They run, Cook, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Throwing now, Keenum. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down, here's Keenum. And right with it here, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
Throwing on first down. Cook. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second and 10, Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Vikings on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is third and 10. The play fake. Keenum. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Keenum. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. To his knee goes Keenum, and that should be the ball game. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help